Come on. This is kind of cool, right? I thought I did a good job. I picked up this chair from Facebook Marketplace for like 20 bucks. 20 bucks from Target, 15 bucks also from Target, 25 bucks from Facebook Marketplace. So overall, it's like, that's like almost less than 100 bucks for all this stuff. And now I have a space to sit that's outside my room so I can drink my coffee and do my work. At some point, I was kind of thinking like, you know, there's not a lot of time left in the year. Does it really make sense to get all this stuff? And then I realized, like, yeah, of course it does. I think just giving myself another space to hang out that's not just my room, it feels good. And hopefully I end up using it a lot. That would be really cool because it's really cozy. Hey guys, how's it going? And happy February, about to be March. Maybe this is the kind of video that would make the most sense if it were published at the beginning of January or something, but it's become a habit of mine that every year the channel anniversary video is always like at least a couple months late. So what's the big deal? Let's keep it that way. Again, this isn't always the most like set in stone type of video. It's kind of one of the ones that I use to just mark a milestone for every time a year on this channel passes, which is crazy. The channel's already 3 years old. Like, that's so insane. It feels like it was just a little bit ago that I actually decided to jump in and start putting my videos on YouTube and stuff, and it's been quite the journey. So, you know, I bet if you scroll down on my videos and you see all the past stuff, like, hopefully a lot has changed. I really do think a lot has changed in terms of the way I approach making a video, how comfortable I am on camera, and, you know, all the stuff going on in my life. So, but let's see, I've been really happy with all the stuff I ended up making last semester. I think it was a great amount of variety. I think I got up to some cool stuff, and I made the right amount of videos in my opinion, while also managing school stuff, life stuff, seeing friends, picking up a videographer job, like a bunch of things going on. I think I handled it pretty well. Like, I gotta give myself a pat on the back for that one. And to be honest, it's only gonna get even more complicated this semester, but I wouldn't have it any other way. And I still want to stay committed to making videos. That has just not really happened these first couple months, but I really hope to get into it eventually as we move forward into the last half of the semester or the last quarter of the year. That is also so crazy to say. It feels like time is only passing by even faster, and I definitely want to make the most of the time I have before I have to get out of here, right? Before I have to graduate and pack my things and head back to the Bay, which I'm excited to do, but at the same time, it's going to be definitely a bittersweet transition, and I'm hoping I can navigate that alongside you guys. And as to after graduating, to be honest, it's anyone's guess, but I have a little hint because I did land a job at the internship I was at last summer. They converted me. I'm so unbelievably excited for that, and I got to pick my start date, which is even more amazing. So of course I picked the latest possible date I possibly could, and that is at the end of September. So a bunch of good things in a row, but yeah. So because I start work in September, I have exactly one more summer, and I guess that is my reward to myself for all the work I did in college. I get 4 more months of uninterrupted time to do whatever I want, hopefully a little bit of travel, and, you know, just seeing friends and this and that, and getting to relax before getting into the career stuff. I'm very excited for that, but as you might understand, it is an open canvas, so I hope to fill it. And of course, in the spirit of being super ultra mega corporate, I have set up a Kanban board so that we can track all the things that are going on with my life and, you know, what's next up. Let's get into that real quick. For things that are already done, obviously the fall semester, first of all, and with that, a lot of things on my senior bucket list, which I'm very happy about. I ended up doing BTS photography on a film set. I was a videographer for a semester again. I went on plenty of weekend trips and random retreats, which I did all the ones I wanted to. Yeah, and generally I think I just left fall semester in a pretty good spot. Secondly, things that are almost done. My Korea vlog, there's technically one more, but honestly I don't even know if I want to make it right now, so that's just going to be on the back burner for a while. Also a number of other videos of things I did during the semester, which I'm probably just gonna leave in the backlog and pull out when I feel like editing them. Third is things that I'm currently doing. Well, I'm going through my spring semester right now. I'm choreographing a dance for PCN. I currently have 2 jobs right now. Yeah, I'm just kind of going through my routine and stuff. I do wish time would slow down just a little bit and be nice to me. And then lastly, we have things that are next up. The rest of the semester, a bunch of random strewn about video ideas that I cannot currently put into words right now. Of course, actually graduating is at the end of all that, and then the summer, which hopefully I can fill with other exciting stuff. Alrighty, I think that was a pretty good channel anniversary thingy. That's gonna be it for me. I did want to keep this on the shorter side, and I really hoped you guys liked the montage at the very beginning because that was a lot of fun to put together, and that area of the house still makes me very happy. Wish me luck. Hopefully you can see a video from me in about 2 to 3 weeks. That would be great. And yeah, stay tuned.